Second, the partnership Enugu State has recently signed with the One Day Nexus Group, a group of Nigerians in Austria, who, in collaboration with a major Austrian utilities group, will be investing over 100 million euros in rebuilding our last mile of the water distribution network in Enugu State, but more particularly the capital's territory in Enugu. This will entail installation of pipelines, valves, and meters to improve the quality of water supply to the Enugu.
The chairman, Nigerians and Diaspora Commission, Honorable Abike Dabiri Arewa, commended Governor Ba for his commitment to the cause.
We have 36 diaspora focal persons all over the country, but why don't you have diaspora desks? Why can't you have diaspora desks in your 17 local government areas? I want you to think about that, and I hope that Your Excellency will make a pronouncement on that through Algon. Algon, are you here? Yeah, Chairman. You can work with your diaspora associations.
Special advisor to the governor on diaspora matters, Barrister Olangwa Ezeku, encouraged the Igbos in the diaspora to come home and invest.
The diaspora will play a very key role, which His Excellency recognizes and is determined by our ease of doing business model, business-friendly environment, and development of our infrastructure. We are open and ready for investment opportunities and have identified various sectors in education, security, agriculture, tourism, health, mining, oil and gas, ICT, to name but a few. My dear brothers and sisters, friends and well-wishers, there is no better time than now to answer to the call of His Excellency to invest more at home and use our wide network of contracts and resources to boost the socio-economic development in our beloved Enugu State. Like our governor rightly asserted, we already have so much going on in our different diaspora communities. Investing our time and resources in our home away diaspora communities. However, it remains undisputable fact that Akuruno Amaronye Baraya.
During the panel discussions, Chief Executive Officer Afia TV, Dr. Emekamba, said the elevation of structures, security, and storytelling of activities of investment in the region would be greatly impactful.
I think what we need more than any other time is good storytelling of the people who have made investments, who have come back, who have made investments. That's the number one thing, that we curate these stories and we share it with people who are hesitant to come back home to invest. Because half of it is great storytelling that we need. In terms of one of a great example, everyone here who is of a certain age will know something that's called Cockroach at Lunch. Okay? That drama series done by NTA in the 80s, you will remember it. You will know what it meant, how it changed our agricultural policy, how it helped storytelling. And I think that is what we now need to see more. I would like to see INCOM make some investment in Nollywood, in the stories that tell of how our diaspora people are coming back and making a great success in specific areas. That is something I think will make a significant difference.
After the workshop, a lot of submissions were made that will encourage diaspora and investment within the region. In Enugu, Chidima Mado for Afia TV.
Traders at the Ekenua market in Owerri have decried the poor state of the market's environment, calling on the Imo State Waste Management Agency, ISWAMA, to act. They complained that the waste container provided by the Imo State Waste Management Agency, ISWAMA, has been turned into a urinal, with other activities inimical to business and health. Afia TV Bureau Chief in Imo State, John Kennedy Obunna, now reports.
At the heart of Owerri's bustling Ekonua market lies a growing problem. Traders here are frustrated with the reckless disposal of waste around the container provided by Iswama. Instead of improving sanitation, the spot has become a source of discomfort for both business owners and customers. Titus, a footwear retailer, speaks to Afia TV.
I'm saying that every year does be no Ghana. Or does be no in so on the bound Habu and we buy a pota. Oh, Tagashi, a boogie of being but I am Madame Huba, how we are now. There's been then I've been there one here, the woman and I had a Zapria now, Bruce Boboyanga. But most of the whole, my Shana, most of the whole thing, so she inside the street now, but I will get boot up, yeah, I don't have Bria. No, aware now. Okay, more than whatever I just own knowledge there. Okudu Kapata. Come, Mamma, Pandana, and Naga, Mozo, when came Mamma, something like that.
The traders are now appealing to Iswama to take immediate action whilst also sharing their expectations.
Management and the instruction of that piece. Kahana eti of mapping a kusayana. Allow who does be now one hold the place a question drop with it. While I want empty drum make a sheen at the Wednesday. So I went here when you speak with Basaraya.
I need the task force in Deganavia. A chain Degana was at the team, and Degana was Simon in the Nana Plaza. I never have 10 minutes on the mini Haji Sherry. And I will say, boy, and then I your mom, they can see them now. We don't have my mom never coach and your mom. So I need it. Can know what I want to case because we ain't there, but others, then whatever, and Doria. So you ain't choking, I got them.
Yes, I'm going now because other barrel to do on a China, a got to promote the no? Or quite a task force. Like all the way we have a task force, we can checkmate now watch the people that in the Buhan because I deal with somebody town. Do doesn't matter that now a boy and step Now, what about the you can manage because all some areas, this place are not Ghana and Mamma Naya. What about Ghana and Mamma Naya? About 50 or 100 or so. So I go down, down. My young Mamma, the haggage there, now you say, I feel like a shot organized here.
Because it does be happen here, you. Maka the does be because when a Monday driver signing. Balere ka control all the does be. Only Ibarashia. Na yanu na manyere oya tiga inside. Onya attack wagi juwagi me government. Here order. So next time there was one boy. Yeah, me challenge all the boy police. The boy no across. So at the end of the day, the drivers and then no across. They now stop. People they will saga the tinan. So government will get provide they gonna take care of that place. Oya usaya na lajide. Oya wala nyukula no manyana around that place. You people can do that. Yeah.
Just like Mrs. Cynthia stated, a lot of defaulters feel it is not the right of these business owners and drivers to stop them from the choices they make. Efforts to get a comment from Iswama officials was unsuccessful as at the time of this report. But the traders at Ekonua Market are hopeful that their voices will be heard and action taken to restore order and improve hygiene in the area. In Owerri, John Kennedy Obona reporting for Afia TV.
Thank you, John Kennedy. Similarly, the teeming population of Lagos State presents unique challenges to waste management. Afia TV's correspondent, Kingsley Emeka, uncovers views of residents on the progress made so far in grappling with the task of effective waste management in the state.
Quality of life is a major concern for Lagos residents as they grapple with the daily challenges of poor refuse disposal, blocked drainages, and open defecation in the densely populated state. Despite concerted efforts by the state government and stakeholders to improve the situation, there are heightened calls for stricter sanitation laws in the state.
The current state of, or the current perspective of people in Lagos State about environmental sanitation, I think it has changed over time because, you know, just like this guy will always say, you will learn the hard way. We have learned the hard way as Lagosians in Lagos that without environmental sanitation, quite a lot will probably affect, you know, our daily lives, mostly during rainy season where drainages are blocked. You know, we've experienced flooding, we've experienced flooding, we've experienced damaging of road and properties, you know, when the drainage are not properly taken care of. I think I'm a victim of that, and some other persons I know, you know, when proper environmental sanitation is not done, and also the spread of disease. So I think Lagosians are beginning to understand how important this is, and for some of us, or for some people who know the vital importance of this, they want this to be an encouraged behavior, an encouraged activity in Lagos State. A lot more should be done to enforce proper environmental sanitation.
Okay, my name is Daniel Boniface. The state of environmental sanitation presently compared to how it was before is, I would say, is still kind of fair or better. It's kind of fair, yeah. Let me use that word, fair. If you check the roads these days, since the last or the previous administration or the administration of Fashola, you know, there've been these road cleaners, these people that clean the roads and the rest. So most of them are still in express routes, most of them are still in streets, depending on the kind of environment, either it is a rural or urban environment. So the state of environmental sanitation is still still fair or better. Yeah, it all depends on the location, like Lekki, Victoria Island, and the rest. People also even contribute to how clean the environments are. Like if you go to roads, you see some people drink sachet water or bottled water and they throw it anywhere on the road. But it's kind of fair.
We are here at Hokota. So, well, this area now is quite progressing due to my own view, because some years back I was not around this vicinity. You know, I just had to come back home to know what's up about my area. This is my childhood area. This is when we begin everything. So as we can see everywhere now, everywhere is looking nice and clean. But the little challenges we're having now is with the lawmans. When they come around, the way they operate, you understand, is not quite okay. When they come, they will not give people the chance, you understand, to bring out the refuse that they're supposed to bring out, you understand. They're always being on the A's, you understand. They rush in and rush out, and it's not supposed to be like that. So I think we are lacking of that. As you can see, the vicinity, there are some places that are neat in this area, quite right, and there are some places that it's not okay due to my own likeness and my looking, you understand. So I just want everyone to put heads together, you understand. Let's make everywhere more neater than the way it is.
In terms of the previous administration, comparing it to this current administration, I would say the previous administration have done a lot, have put a lot in place to reduce environmental and health issues within our community. Let's take, for example, the provision of last mile and cleaner Lagos during the time of Ambody, also during the time of Fashola. You can see there are minimum deaths on the road of Lagos. Refuse dumping is minimum to some extent. You see these people, Loma and Opco, they go into the street of Lagos, they collect refuse, they collect dump. They look for a way to manage those deaths that does not affect communities negatively. But in this current administration, we are not seeing that. To some extent, they even ask for, in my community, for example, you ask for lawmen to come and they start giving you excuses. They only come when they feel they want to come. not when the community needs them to come. Looking from the aspect of emission, carbon this emission from vehicles also. During the previous administration, it was limited to some extent. You don't see all these trailers, all these tankers, all these big vehicles. You don't see them working anyhow during the day. Most of the time, they work during the night. So it reduces the toxic this in the pour to the environment. It reduces the amount of carbon emission they release into the environment. Although they might still be the same thing, but then it does not affect the day-to-day activities of people, unlike the way it is now. The way it is now, it's just as if everybody is living in no man's land. One person will just wake up in the morning and throw dirt on the street. Then before you know, the lawman or the land, when they clean the road, they clean in the morning, they leave it, they don't come to the next day, and so all those things is adding to the way we are having environmental and health issues in the community.
As Lagos continues on the rocky path to achieving optimum environmental conditions, the cooperation of residents and authorities will play a crucial role in achieving lasting success. In Lagos State, Kingsley Emeka reporting for Afia TV.
We'll take a break here on the news today. When we return, we'll have stories from the national scene. Stay with us.
Time check, it's 2 p.m. and it's time for us to vibe, chill, and relax. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lunch Break on Afia TV. So Lunch Break is all about the music, it's all about fun, it's all about entertainment, it's all about entertaining gossip and stories from social, it's all about the latest trends, it's about what's lit, it's all about the games with our guests, and yes, in general, I like to say it's all about the vibes and vibes only.
You're welcome back to News Today here on Afia TV. We are reaching you live from Enugu, Southeast Nigeria. My name is Alex Obodo. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has fixed Saturday, 21st February 2026 for the Federal Capital Territory FCT Area Council election. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, who disclosed this in Abuja during the first regular consultative meeting with political parties, noted that voting will take place in all the designated polling units across the 68 constituencies to elect the 6 area council chairmen and 62 councillors. According to the INEC boss, the detailed timetable and schedule of activities for the election, as well as the list of constituencies and type of elections in the FCT, will be uploaded to the Commission's website before the end of the consultative meeting.
Even as we prepare for the Anambra State governorship election, we are always mindful of our responsibilities for other elections and electoral activities. For instance, Section 28, subsection 1 of the Electoral Act 2022 requires the Commission to issue the notice for elections not later than 360 days before the date of the election. This applies to the general as well as off-cycle elections. As we are aware, the Commission is responsible for the area council election in the Federal Capital Territory, the only part of the country where INEC conducts local government elections, and the only part of the country where there has never been a caretaker committee, where there has been regularity of elections, where there has been certainty of tenure, and where no one political party has ever won all the seats in the area council in the FCT. INEC conducts the elections in the Federal Capital Territory for the area councils.
Also speaking, National Chairman of the Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC, Maman Dantale, while noting the importance of credible elections for the future of Nigerian democracy, he noted that Nigeria must get it right in the November 2025 Anambra State governorship election, as he urged stakeholders to plan adequately for the 2027 general elections.
Aside numerous off-season elections, by-elections, we run elections and supplementary elections. With remarkable reforms and steady development in the electoral process, so much is expected from the Commission in conducting free, fair, credible, transparent, and inclusive elections that meet international standards. Therefore, the preparation for the conduct of the 8th general election in 2027 should commence immediately to enable the Commission to put in place all requirements in due time and to meet expectations of Nigerians. While preparation for the Anambra State governorship and gubernatorial election are on, the Commission should also activate its election project plan, EPP, the Strategic Program of Action, SPA, the 2022-2026 Strategic Plan and Strategic Plan, Implementation Program, SPIP, for the 2027 general election.
As for their guidance, INEC said it is including the hard copies of the regulation and guidelines for the political parties 2022 in their folders, while the soft copy is already available from its website. And still on the national front, the United Kingdom, UK, has expressed its unflinching commitment to offer more support to Nigeria in tackling terrorism and other security challenges bedeviling the country. The UK Minister of State for Defense, Lord Baron Cooker, made this pledge when he paid an official visit to the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, at the Defense Headquarters, Abuja, on Wednesday. Acknowledging the cordial relationship between Nigeria and the UK, the minister said Nigeria is the first country he visited outside the UK since assumption of office. On his part, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, appreciated the UK for its continuous support to the Armed Forces of Nigeria through sponsorship of Nigeria's technical team and special forces. To business news now. Vice President Senator Kashim Shettima has joined other world leaders to push for the full implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area, the AFTA, with a target to boost Africa's economy to $29 trillion by 2050. Senator Shettima maintained Nigeria's readiness to lead the AFTA and capitalize on the sector's market potential for digital transformation and African economic integration. According to Stanley Nkwocha, Senior Special Assistant to the President of Media Communications Office of the Vice President, Senator Shettima and the global leaders declared their country's positions during a Friends of AFTA forum held on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum's 2025 annual meeting in Davos. Also speaking, Bosch Brende, President of the World Economic Forum, highlighted the revolutionary potential of AFTA, forecasting a $29 trillion boost of Africa's economy by 2050, if fully implemented. And Nigeria's Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, has expressed dissatisfaction with reports of an inflated cost of 532 billion naira for the second runway at Abuja's Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. He confirmed that the government had budgeted 90 billion naira for the project, asserting that proper oversight is essential to avoid financial mismanagement. Keyamo, who appeared before the Joint Committee on Aviation for 2025 budget defense, emphasized the need for transparency and accountability in project financing, rejecting any claims of such an exaggerated cost.
We have to invite fresh bids because they cannot hold us to ransom. No contractor like that. It's a responsible contract. This is the committee oversighting us. They will chop my neck off if I come back and tell the committee that I approved how much. No, I will not. 500 from 90 billion to 532 billion within a space of 2 years to do the second runway. I will not accept it.
Keyamo also justified the federal government's decision to decentralize the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, ANCAT, by splitting it into 6 campuses across Nigeria's geopolitical zones.
Right now, we're having problem of space in Zaria. To give you an update, sir, I'm sure you graciously approved it last year or the year before for us to buy an additional hotel in Zaria because we could not accommodate the students again in the main campus because of the burgeoning population of the school. So we had to now buy the Zaria Hotel. The Zaria Hotel is now an annex, even within Zaria, of that training college. And we expect the populations to even grow beyond that. So the question we ask ourselves is that, are we going to continue to buy houses in Zaria, within Zaria, to accommodate more population who are willing to come to the school? And if we are doing that, why not give other parts of this country the opportunity to also have access to those campuses too? Why continue to expand and buy private houses and hotels within one town in a country of 240 million people who want access to that? The same thing happened in the law school, sir.
Senator Buhari Abdul Fatai, Chairman Senate Committee on Aviation, called for clarity regarding the rising flight delays and cancellations in Nigeria, emphasizing their negative impact on socio-economic growth.
Nigerians to travel to, say, from Abuja to Enugu or Port Harcourt, 9 o'clock flight. They will be there up to 9 o'clock in the night. To tell Nigerians that when an airline cancel his flight, if not weather, and it's taking more than 24 hours, they should feed you at the airport. Little thing for people, people won't start collapsing at the airport. They should give us the president their respect, their honor. This is our country. It's not about making money for them alone. We need to change the side. We need to change the dynamic. We need to take Nigeria where we ought to be.
The Senate, during the session, it proposed suspending the 2025 budget allocation for aviation projects until existing issues are resolved.
Yeah. So that we won't take our own decision on your own budget of 2025.
Yes.
We just want that report in the next 1 week. Immediately after the budget, call your people. Let them give you the 2013, the 2015. I'm sure by the time we go to 2025 too, maybe we'll see another figure. We don't know the issue of what happened in 2013. We don't know 2013. How much the actual contract, where have you reached? Where have they, and then you are putting in more money. We have to know that. And then in the next 1 week, we'll be waiting for this Canada will be able to confirm on the 2025 budget. They will now submit to the appropriation committee. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
And to the foreign scene now, U.S. President Donald Trump has vowed to impose high tariffs and further sanctions on Russia if President Vladimir Putin does not agree to end the ongoing war in Ukraine. Writing on his social media platform, Truth Social, Trump said pushing for peace was doing Russia and its leader a very big favor, while reiterating his claim that the conflict would not have started under his leadership. Trump previously stated he could negotiate a settlement to the war within 24 hours of taking office. On Tuesday, he told newsmen he planned to speak with Putin very soon, warning that additional sanctions might follow if Russia fails to engage in peace talks. Russia has not officially responded to Trump's remarks. However, Deputy UN Ambassador Dmitry Belansky noted that the Kremlin would need clarity on Trump's terms before considering action. Similarly, President Donald Trump's administration has directed U.S. prosecutors to criminally probe local officials who resist immigration enforcement efforts, intensifying a sweeping crackdown that Trump launched the day he took office. In a memo, Trump's acting Deputy Attorney General, Emil Bove, told Justice Department staff that the state and local authorities must cooperate with the immigration crackdown, and federal prosecutors shall investigate incidents involving any such misconduct for potential prosecution. The new memo underscored how Trump's Justice Department may try to back his immigration agenda by expanding threats of criminal charges beyond immigrants or those who employ them to city and state officials. Finally, on the international front, South Korea's anti-corruption agency on Thursday transferred to prosecutors its case against impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol. recommending his indictment for insurrection and abuse of power over his brief martial law declaration. The Corruption Investigation Office for High-Ranking Officials, CIO, said it would ask prosecutors to indict Yoon over allegations he was the ringleader of an insurrection for abuse of his authority and obstructing others from exercising their rights. Yoon, impeached and suspended from power on December 14th, has been incarcerated since last week, while investigators probe his December 3rd attempt to impose martial law, a move that shocked the nation, even though it was overturned within hours by Parliament. Meanwhile, since his arrest on January 15th, the first ever for a sitting South Korean president, Yoon has refused to speak to CIO investigators and defied their summons. To sports news now, Nigeria's women under-19 cricket team Wednesday qualified for the Super 6 of the ongoing International Cricket Council ICC Women's Under-19 T20 World Cup in Kuching, Malaysia, despite losing to their South African counterparts in the final game of Group C. The loss to South Africa then placed the Nigeria's junior female Yellow Greens in the second position in the group and qualified for the round of Super 6. They will now face England on Saturday, January 25th, and Ireland on the 29th of January 2025. Recall that the Nigeria's junior female Yellow Greens, as the Nigeria under-19 team is fondly called, stormed the cricketing world with remarkable victory on Monday after beating one of the tournament's favourites, New Zealand. There'll be more to come on the news today. That's our discussion segment. After the break, stay with us.
It's a brand new week and another opportunity for us to gist and me to tell you, bring all the spice, all the things that are hot, trending and exclusive on social media. Sometimes I know there's constructive criticism. I know that you know how to quote it. So for the people that don't understand, I want to be like, oh, why are you doing this?
Please, I'm not a cross-dresser. I'm only doing this because of the money on Facebook.
There are some people you need to just tell the truth brutally. Let it hurt them. Give it hot.
Afia TV official, exclusive every weekday on Afia TV.
Time check, it's 2 p.m. and it's time for us to vibe, chill, and relax. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lunch Break on Afia TV. So Lunch Break is all about the music, it's all about fun, it's all about entertainment, it's all about entertaining gossip and stories from social, it's all about the latest trends, it's about what's lit, it's all about the games with our guests, and yes, in general, I like to say it's all about the vibes and vibes only.
Welcome to Afia TV, your go-to channel for excellent news and incredible shows that keeps you IEI, that is, informed, entertained, and inspired. Need a break?
Ladies and germs, welcome to Lunch Break on Afia TV.
Join Choco to vibe and chill on Lunch Break at 2 p.m. for the latest trends in music and entertainment.
Not like I have big money.
Dive into the world of innovation and creativity with Rochelle on Unka.
It means art in English.
Where creative minds and groundbreaking ideas come to life. Tune in every weekday at 8 p.m. Do not miss Afia TV Official, your perfect dose of laughter, where they discuss what is currently trending on social media every day at 5:30 p.m. on Afia TV.
But in this economy, the savings will save you, man.
And that's not all. Stay tuned for more exciting shows on Afia TV. Catch us on DSTV channel 254 and GoTV channel 17.
Good evening to you, viewer, and welcome to Women in Business, a show that profiles women, executives, and even the next door store owner, showcasing Igbo greatness to the world.
I started always obsessed with books ever since I was a child.
The stress of always converting naira to dollar and...
An incompetent means an incompetent person.
is Ubon Kings.
I am Marvelous Akwamaga.
I am Chioma Akbala.
My name is Ifunaya Ndule, but I'm living in our market begin.
What are your thoughts on the spate of sex for grades in Nigerian universities?
This very issue of owing salary should be criminalized.
How can they amplify their voices?
People don't have evidence. You want to get to know about it? Have to stay tuned right here on Afia Morning Show to get the pulse and the feel of that.
Join us on Gyna Plus every Wednesday at 6 p.m. right here on Afia TV, DSTV channel 254 and GoTV channel 17, where we will delve into health issues affecting girls and women in society.
Breastfeeding doesn't even cause breast size. The frequency of breastfeeding means the approach you take to make sure that your well-being is maintained.
You're welcome back. This is the news today here on Afia TV, and this time is for our conversation, our discussion segment here. We're taking a look at how security can actually engender greater integration and development for Southeast Nigeria. But a lot of people argue that insecurity has become a cankerworm, eating away at the prospects of a very, very developed Southeast Nigeria. But is there something that can be done about it? Some of the governors are making headway. In Enugu, you have the Command and Control Center built by the governor, and of course the DRS, or the RDS, the Rapid Response Squad, or Distress Response Squad, DRS. And then in Anambra, just recently, Governor Soludo has launched what he called Agone Chamber. That is Udogachi, Operation Udogachi. So we're just taking a look and seeing, approaching it as individual states. Is it yielding the results that we need? Or maybe a holistic look at bonding together as Southeast governors, would that be the path to toe? I am joined this afternoon to lend his voice and offer some insights into the discussion, Comrade Iboke Onyebuchi. He is the convener of the Office of the Citizens. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Happy New Year.
I wish you the best.
Yeah. So, and the first question will be, I'm sure you've seen the Enugu Command and Control Center and the Rapid RDS, Rapid Distress Squad, and you've seen Operation Udogachi in Anambra State. Of course, there was Ebubago in Ebonyi before Umahi left.
Yes.
What do you think? Is it solving the problem? The states approaching it as individual states, is it solving the problem?
Well, thank you for having me. Why I even took the opportunity to come and share my opinion is that, in fact, I love the code names. They keep on using sweet code names, but sometimes is the solution dependent on the code names or the actual thing? So let us separate two things, because this reminds me when we are doing budget analysis in the time past, you find out that when they want to maybe embezzle money or to hike the price, normal 6 or 12 block classroom, they will now write comprehensive ultra-modern 12 block classroom. These are the same thing, but they will just use the name so that they will increase the budget and they will tell you ultra-modern. What makes anything ultra-modern? Is it not just put the basic facilities that are supposed to be there? So coming down to these security organizations that are being floated around the Southeast, the problem is uniform. for the fact that the problem is unique and is cut across majorly the southeast region. I think any approach that will really touch the nucleus, that is the center of this problem, should also be a collaborative solution. This issue of Enugu is doing their own, Ebonyi State is doing their own, and Anambra is doing their own. Who knows what Afia will come up with tomorrow, you know? So those names are very sweet, I love them. But the idea is that, are they really solving the issues as you rightly said? For me, I must appreciate the security agencies, because sometimes I even feel for them, because they are in the forefront of all this, they are at the receiving end mainly. Apart from this rise in kidnapping we witness across the region also, I think the killing of security agencies, which is highly condemnable, is not something to write. So I always feel when I see security people, I say these people are very courageous. But they need also to be supported by even the citizens and government. Beyond that, the government should look beyond just spending their security vote with all these code names. I could remember when P2B was sharing one of his experiences when he was governor. We had a similar challenge when we had some kind of syndicate, criminal or armed robbery syndicate those days. He said he couldn't do it alone. What they did was a collaborative kind of effort, because Enugu, they know where those people exit from. When they hit and strike Enugu, they will go through Anambra, from Anambra, Imo. So he was able to collaborate with Sullivan then, and they were able to achieve reasonable results. So what we are interested in is not about whether Odogachi, Operation Crocodile Smile, Operation, you know, I love all those Python dance. What we want to see is not all those good names. Our interest is to solve the challenges of insecurity. Then you look at the drivers of this insecurity. There is agitation. I have not even seen Southeast governors coming together in all sincerity. That is my concern. Coming together to sit down as governors forum and say, forget about the stakeholders they always call. I'm a stakeholder. Even you as a media practitioner is a stakeholder. Let us come together, sit down, and bring those street ideas on how to solve this problem. An average Southeasterner citizen feels marginalized in the scheme of things in Nigeria. But you will see most of our politicians, like the comment made by Benjamin Kanu recently, that Tinubu has remembered Southeasterners. All those things, we see it as they are romancing anybody that is in power. That is politics. They overplay politics and undermine development. What we should do is to sit down as brothers and say, what is our problem? Our problem is that it's high time the Southeast governors, whether you are APC, PDP, APGA, what we need now, or Labour Party, let them come together and say, we are marginalized. How can you integrate Southeast? Let us have that sense of belonging. If we have sense of belonging, then the issue of Nnamdi Kanu should also be collectively advocated for. I have not seen the Southeast governors coming together, because some people are also perpetrating this crime through a disguise of, you know, fighting for emancipation of the Igbos or the Southeasterners. So let us address those drivers of this problem and see the main criminal elements that are hiding under this whole thing to cause problem. That is the aspect I'm looking at. But this whole name, they are sweet names, but they are not really giving us the expected result. And
somebody will say, what's in a name? You've confirmed that you love the names sound good, but you would prefer to see the Southeast governors coming together. But my question will be, what is stopping them from coming together? There is a Southeast Governors Forum. In fact, there was a time they proposed to have a joint security network for the Southeast. Shortly after that, we saw Amoteku in the Southwest, and everyone was thinking that they would see Ebubago as it were, whatever they wanted to call it, but it didn't happen. We saw Forest Guard in Enugu and saw Ebubago in Ebonyi, and then people started having different things. So do you think that maybe we are coming closer to that time when they will have no other option but to close ranks?
Yes, and I think it is always in our nature not to follow. You know, Igbos want to just always prove that this is my own, you know, this is his own. No. Unity of purpose. When we are united, we achieve more. We achieve more together than when we function as separate states within the region. Because the problem is common among the region. So the approach should be like a complete approach. All this one they are doing it bit by bit. That time, when they had that meeting during Omai, and they came up with that Ebubag whatever, people expected them to hit the ground running, but I didn't know what happened. But you know, it's all about let it not be that this person is the person that brought this idea. It doesn't mean anything. In as much as we are going to achieve our goal, it's not about who takes the credit. We know that somebody must initiate something, and we'll give the person the needed support, and that has been our problem. That ability to come together is even affecting us in the bigger political front. Because if you watch now, some people, though I don't want to mention them, like Igbo State Governor now, they will say he's nursing ambition to either go for federal position, Vice President Umahi. Many people are positioning. Then, in doing that, they lose the main thing. You are representing, you are coming from a particular state or zone.
Yes, but Comrade Onyebuchi, is it wrong for someone to aspire?
No, it's not a wrong thing.
For higher office, because there's been a lot of vilification of Southeast politicians who either want to be vice president, if anybody wants to be that, by the way, or wants to be president or senator or anything. So, is it wrong? Because I hear this all the time, and it's looking like, okay, is it better for politicians from the Southeast not to aspire to be anything, just to make some people happy?
The issue is not the position. The issue is the how. You know, most of us believe that the process is more important than the outcome. Because sometimes the outcome will not even deliver when the process is weak. You come with a galvanized interest. You come with the people's interest. Because governance is all about the people. Governance is about the welfare and security of the people. So any government that fails in terms of welfare and security of the masses has failed. Because these are the primary objective of government by our constitution. So we are talking about insecurity here. We are talking about development. And if they can't if we can't feel comfortable and safe moving around in the region, I think it's an indictment on their part. That's why we are saying this clamor for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. We want to see them come together. Are they afraid of telling the president? It's not about going to challenge or fight the president, but you advocate. You know what advocacy means? Release this person, or let us discuss with this person. Let us even have opportunity to interact. There is political solution to these things. You know, give us opportunity to intervene. When they now intervene, people are seeing what you are doing. Most of all these people that are sympathizers of this struggle will now also sympathize, because people that are committing this crime within the region are not spirits, they are not ghosts, they are human beings. But because they feel that the politicians are not really touching or connecting with them in a certain way, they feel like what they are doing is, you know, affecting the politicians more. But it's not only the politician is affecting, it's affecting all of us, because it's affecting our economy, it's creating fear and tension. People don't move freely. So, and Igbo man is not known for that. We know what we lose every Monday. In as much as they say Mondays people come out, we know. But that fear, that fear is still within the heart of, you know, the citizens.
So do you think that fear will dissipate anytime soon? You referenced Monday sit at home. So do you think we're coming to the point where the Monday sit at home will naturally die off?
You see, situation analysis has not been properly done. So, and whenever I see these people blowing English, coming with names, I doubt. You know, doubt doesn't mean I don't wish them bad, but I doubt, because when you don't treat the root causes of a problem, you are just, you know, the root cause. Once you cut the taproot of that problem, you begin to see the manifestation. You begin to see the result. But when you keep on cutting the trees, the leaves, it will still, the taproot is still supplying. So those people that are inside the bush causing this problem are human beings. And those people are, those areas are community. People reside there. But people don't trust the system enough, or either the security agencies enough, or the government enough, to begin to give them some certain information that will help them. Because there is a whole lot of political undertone to what is happening, and people are hiding under this struggle for emancipation of the Igbos to perpetrate this crime. So the idea is that what is difficult, what is so difficult? If Southeast governors can sit down together and brought somebody from River State to be Ohanese Ndigbo president without, you know, having issues, why can't they come together and say, now we are, even the way I do hear your voice when you are saying sit at home has elapsed in the Enugu State, you know, when I heard that voice, I said, this is Alex's voice, you know, trying to encourage people to come out. Fine. They now pay people like you to begin to announce that if you are an interested party stakeholder, come, let us sit down. That a governor doesn't mean that you are not a human being or you are not from the state. You are still a human being like us. All of us cannot be governor the same day. So when you are there, people like us look at you and say, what do you even think that you know that many people don't know? People know it's just about opportunity and position. When you are there, people have ideas that could help you solve this problem. Because we have been solving this problem for years and it's not getting the needed results. So it's not about the name. It's not about even spending the money. It's about participation. Without the local people participating in this whole process, it's going to be difficult to deal with these issues. By showing some political commitment and will, to engage the federal government, because you are our voice, you are our representative. Everything is about the civil society. When the governors come together and speak, the president will listen.
All right, that's a good place to leave it. Thank you so much, Comrade Igboke Onyebuchi, convener of the Office of the Citizens, and you know why he is the convener. Thank you so much, as always, for your analysis here.
Thank you so much.
On the news today. And to end the news, here is a recap of our top stories. Governor Peter Mbah has unveiled investment opportunities as NIDCOM holds a 2-day workshop in Enugu. And in Abuja, the UK has expressed support to Nigeria in tackling terrorism and other security challenges. In business news, we told you that Vice President Shetima has pushed for implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area. On the foreign scene, President Trump has stepped up immigration crackdown once against interference. That's the news today. Thank you for staying with us, and do follow us on all our social media platforms at Afia TV Official. My name is Alex Obodo. Good afternoon.
Welcome to the latest and most amazing show upon here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lunch Break.
You don't sing along. I did sing.
For real?
You're not a backup singer.
That's what they do.
It's a brand new week and another opportunity for us to gist and me to tell you, bring all the spice, all the things that are hot, trending and exclusive on social media. Sometimes I know there's constructive criticism. I know that you know how to quote it. So for the people that don't understand, I want to be like, oh, why are you doing this?
Please, I'm not a cross-dresser. I'm only doing this because of the money on Facebook.
There are some people you need to just tell the truth brutally. Let it hurt them. Give it hot.
Afia TV Official, exclusive every weekday on Afia TV.
Time check, it's 2 p.m. and it's time for us to vibe, chill, and relax. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lunch Break on Afia TV. So Lunch Break is all about the music, it's all about fun, it's all about entertainment, it's all about entertaining gossip and stories from social, it's all about the latest trends, it's about what's lit, it's all about the games with our guests, and yes, in general, I like to say it's all about the vibes and vibes only.
Welcome to Afia TV, your go-to channel for excellent news and incredible shows that keeps you IEI, that is, informed, entertained, and inspired. Need a break?
Ladies and germs, welcome to Lunch Break on Afia TV.
Join Choco to vibe and chill on Lunch Break at 2 p.m. for the latest trends in music and entertainment.
Not like I have big money.
Dive into the world of innovation and creativity with Rochelle on Unka.
It means art in English.
Where creative minds and groundbreaking ideas come to life. Tune in every weekday at 8 p.m. Do not miss Afia TV Official, your perfect dose of laughter, where they discuss what is currently trending on social media every day at 5:30 p.m. on Afia TV.
But in this economy,
The savings will save you, man.
And that's not all. Stay tuned for more exciting shows on Afia TV. Catch us on DSTV channel 254 and GoTV channel 17.
Good evening to you, viewer, and welcome to Women in Business, a show that profiles women, executives, and even the next door store owner, showcasing Igbo greatness to the world.
I started always obsessed with books ever since I was a child.
The stress of always converting naira to dollar and
An incompetent means an incompetent person.
My name is Ubon Kings.
I am Marvelous Afamaga. I am Chioma Akbala. My name is Ifulaya Ndule, but I'm living in our market speaking.
What are your thoughts on the spate of sex for grades in Nigerian universities?
This very issue of owing salary should be criminalized.
How can they amplify their voices?
People don't have evidence. You want to get to know about it? Have to stay tuned right here on Afia Morning Show to get the pulse and the feel of that.
Hey ladies, join us on Gyno Plus every Wednesday at 6 p.m. right on Afia TV, DSTV channel 254 and GoTV channel 17, where we will delve into health issues affecting girls and women in society.
Breastfeeding doesn't even cause blood sac. The frequency of breastfeeding means the approach you take to make sure that your well-being is maintained.
Welcome to the latest and most amazing show on here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lunch Break.
You don't sing along. I did sing. For real. You're not a backup singer.
That's what they do.
One day, on your sin or bully or magine. One natural me back in anywhere, man, no lebwa. Man, just no so, not on the fagay lesson leka. However, it is for you one day, a pato way, Wadanya. It is another beautiful day right here in the city of Enugu, and I say, this is Ogbe, the voice of the street, where the opinion of the people matters. And of course, it's me. I told you that every week I'll be taking you around so many Ogbes. Ladies and beautiful gentlemen, I'm Ogbe. But why that is happening, I will always remind you that this is Ejike Ibuchim Light. They call me Cutie Light. One guy told Ogbe. Ogbe na so Ogbe Yibiano Ogbe guy. I have my tour guide who is going to tell me a little bit about this Ogbe right now. But why that is happening? What a good kind of thing. Welcome, Mr. Cruz. Hey. Cruz.
Light.
Man on black.
Yes.
Black on black.
Oh man.
Black it in a black it in a okay.
I the moji now. Okay. I'm
going to change you again.
Okay.
I'm going to black or just case you more again.
Yeah, masculine occasion more person. But I'm mad mocha. I'm
could I got to
go over now.
All right, so my tour guide today is Mr. Cruz. That is my tour guide. Of course, you know I cannot enter any Ogbe without a tour guide.
Here Obosi Baronisha, Konisha Obosi, however it is, I know you understand. So tell me exactly where we are today.
Okay. Yana wherever now, like second gate.
Second gate.
But mainly Anna we are Jamboree.
Jamboree.
Yes.
Now you forgot to tell me in Nako camp.
Yeah.
The bells on another place, on another thing Anna here. Mbanugo. So there's no way you tell me that name a co-camp without knowing Mbanugo. Yeah. So guys, Mbanugo. In fact, I'm not Jamboree. Yeah. Can you say, can you familiar what this particular place, Jamboree?
I be for but Emana every now but they got jugo there first.
Okay.
So can she juka CS? They can't tell me say eba no abu every day in the scout to me maybe training.
Okay.
And maybe training eba before so or how I be bring the name.
Jamboree. Yes. So this is where we are. Now let's talk about notable places around this particular vicinity. Yeah.
Okay.
We have notable places, of course. On your bonatona this particular boga be like this, they will definitely know now. On your bongo yeah. So tell me a few of them.
The few I know, or they don't much like that.
Okay.
At least I know Agric.